I'm up here at the well. The well's been giving me some problems for the past week or so. The water, when you turn the water on at the house, it runs full blast for a little bit, and then it slacks off, and then it's full blast, and then it slacks off, and it just keeps doing that, and it's working my well pump too hard, and I cannot afford to replace my well pump, so I'm out here replacing this check valve, which, lucky enough, I don't know, well, it's probably not lucky enough, but I've had to do this before, replace this little valve right here, or I've had to have it done. It being right after Christmas, we don't have the $250 it would take to get the plumber back out here to replace this thing. So I went to City Lumber there in Greenfield and got me a new one. Well, they didn't have the same part number. The old part number was a 503 SB 1-inch check valve, and they had a 601 SB, which has a lot more outlets and inlets on it. So I had to get some extra things to plug the holes up in that so my water wouldn't be spewing everywhere. And now I figured out how to get this undone after a crash course from the City Lumber guy. Thank you. They all just basically screw together. This here goes on to the end of this here, right there. And then the end of this screws into the check valve. And the check valve screws into the pipe going to the pressure bladder. So, they even give you an arrow on there so you know which way to point the thing. Because if you point it the wrong way, it won't work right. So it's got to go like this. I've got my thread tape around the fitting here and here. And I'm going to put some on here, I think, just a little bit. It does have the O-ring seal, washer, rubber washer, I'm not sure what it's called, on there. So that's good. I'm going to get this a little bit tighter, and then we're going to screw this whole thing onto here. And it will be sitting like this. And then this will slide up onto the end of here and tighten up. And we're going to see how that goes. I'm out here by myself, so I don't really have enough hands. I don't know where to put this so you can see. And we'll try that. Have to get in some strange positions to get this in there. First, I'm going to try to tighten this up some more. Find my wrenches. I can use some smaller ones than that. It's a DIY, and the heck did I try to do this? Because I need water. That's why my check valve ain't checking. Okay, I had to take it somewhere where I could sit it on a solid surface. It is wet and muddy out here. There's nowhere for me to work on this thing. So what I did was I took both pieces back apart, and I'm just going to have to try it one at a time, even though this piece is still going to be really, really tight to fit in there. I just don't know. I get my arrow right. Because this little valve it pushes in. when it's drawing water out of the well. And when this tank gets full, it lets go. So the water that's in the tank can't get back through this check valve. Pretty nifty little idea. All these little fittings sticking out on this part does not make it easy to put it on there. I'm not exactly sure that that's going on there straight. Let's see. Get that off there. Nothing getting in my water pipe. Clean out my threads. That's looking better. Now, get my wrenches again. See if I can hold this with this smaller wrench, because that big one is very large. I can hold this still with this. Maybe I get this set right. Maybe I need to do it the other way around. Might make more sense. Ooh. Yeah, I might have to go get another pipe wrench. I don't want to put too much stress on this pipe. See, now this one's going to have trouble getting in there too, which is really a pain. But let's see what I can do. Okay, I was able finally to get these into this. It took a little bit of doings because this was so tight up next to it, but I finally got it. And I got this tightened down, and now we're at the moment of truth. I have to turn the water back on and see if I've got enough pipe tape on there so it won't leak. Woo! Say a little prayer for me. Alright, I've got the water on. Let's turn my little power switch back on here. Oh, ooh, I hope I did this right. Alright, we're gurgling. Set you right there. Oh, I see a drip. Nope. Gotta get some more tape around there, or I've got to get it a little bit tighter. Whatever the case may be, I'm going to shut the water off again because I know water and electricity don't mix. see. I can just do it this way. Alright, that's as far as I'm going with that. Let's see. That loosened that up any. It did. Glad I checked it. Okay. Okay. Here we go again. Take 12. Got a little trail worn out around the well. Here we go. Let's see about this. Oh, Lord, please let this work. See any drips? I'm afraid to touch it. Looking pretty good so far. I think. Good. All my little fittings are dry. Where I tighten this up is dry now. The water from here. I didn't crack any pipes. Thank you, Jesus. Alright. And now I'm going to walk down to the house and see what's going on down there. Okay. I just got back from walking down to the house and seeing if the water was running in a steady stream down there, and it was. No longer surging or pulsing or whatever the name for it is. There's no drips up here. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you to City Lumber in Greenfield, giving me a crash course on a check valve installation. The total cost at City Lumber was only like $79 and some change. It was less than $80. But I had to get all these fittings, and I got an extra roll of pipe tape just in case I needed it, because I didn't want to get up here at the well and have to go get some tape because I wasn't bright enough to buy some while I was there. So I bought some while I was there. Don't look at all the junk my husband had up here. He always had good intentions for it, but there. I'm proud of me. Yay. Alright guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.